Okay, thank you for getting in here, and I'm Dr. Esteem, an anti-aging medical doctor, and today we'll talk about mental gymnastics from the anti-aging point of view, or how to feed your brain. Now this is pretty cool. Here is a better definition of your brain. Now note that your brain is a mass of nervous tissues enclosed in the cavity of the skull. Now that cavity has the brain. The brain is governed by the mind, all right? Now, the skull is the seat of the highest intellectual, sensory, motor, and regulatory functions of vegetative life and uncommon capacities. Your brain is able to do so many things that you cannot even imagine. Now, during fertile life, the body produces not less than 250,000 neurons per minute. But 15 to 30 days before birth, the production stops and the brain begins a second phase that will last for a lifetime. The creation of new connections between the nerves, between neurons, between the cells. To keep the brain healthy and efficient, we must constantly stimulate the brain with simple activities, simple new activities, most especially. Now, if you're doing a routine, you need to change your routine and do new things every day. The brain is like a muscle. The brain is also positively influenced by exercises and by appropriate mental stimulation, which is essential to maintain its functions intact and to protect it from degenerative phenomena of senescence, or active processes. Now, in particular, the brain has the cerebral cortex. That should be properly stimulated, and this stimulation increases plasticity. Now, you have to be able to transform your brain into something adaptable to your environment. The brain too needs physical activities combined, and these activities combined with all the active processes biochemically, make you grow a neurological plasticity. So, thanks to a number of formations of the new connections between the neurons, the marvelous functions can be kept intact. If they are trained like an athlete, the brain will normally grow more functions. Now, if left inactive, it will make it weaker and it will lead to an earlier degeneration. Now, to stimulate it continually, it is necessary to stimulate it with new neurons, with new activities. In fact, contrarily to what is commonly taught, the earlier generation of the brain functions is not only related to the death of neurons, but more related to the loss of their connections. So do not be scared about losing the neurons or the cells. You should be worried about losing your connections if you're not doing anything new. Now, for this reason, it is necessary to provide the brain with non-routine experiences, which use various sensory combinations such as sight, touch, taste, smell, emotional sense, in order to create new and efficient brain circuits. The senses must be used in a new context, and above all, routine activities must be abolished and start undertaking completely new activities. Most of the activities that are performed every day are in fact carried out by the brain without any effort, in a completely automatic way, with little or no nervous activity. Now, this is routine, and your brain becomes more lazy. These habits are lazy to the brain and the ability of the cerebral cortex to form new connections. The ability to create new connections in the brain are not exploited if we are doing our routine every day. Now, small changes in daily habits are enough to allow the brain to take not only new functions, but it helps the brain new challenges and improves memory, creativity, and learning. The brain is a muscle. We need to put it into action. If the brain learns passively, it does not increase in nervous connections. If it learns actively, and this is by teaching, then it creates new connections, But you also need to feed your brain the right way, like I showed in one of the videos. Now, this is a free video, and this is going to help you have a better idea of your brain. Now, to improve your brain capacities, click on the link below to know more or to get immediate access to improve your brain capacities, to be able to read intelligently, to be able to memorize intelligently, because your brain is capable of reading a book a day, a book of 300 pages a day, 400 pages, 500 pages. You do not have to be fast, you just have to need to change your state of mind. Now, if you are searching for health, for money, for success, for peace, and for fun, and to save time, you won't want to miss this. Just click on the link below or above on whatever link you see here, okay? You can't know until you get in there. Trust yourself, not me, okay? Do not trust me, trust yourself. Physical activity is also one of the most effective ways to keep the brain stem cells active, to be able to create new connections. So do more physical activities every